Hey guys, it's Mount Piper here. Smoking some of the new tobacco I got. Cornell and Deal's Poplar Camp in my Dwarf Cobbett modified bowl with some good old Buffalo Trace to keep me company. Believe it or not, this was filled up to here when I started. Anyway, my bowl's halfway gone. This is my second attempt because my first attempt at recording this, I have 10 listed on here, and I got to like number 2, and I'm like, crap, I forget which one I was on and whatnot. So I decided to start this over. So I'm going to start with the ground running, get this done, make it short. Number 10, Samuel Gallwith Cabby's Mixture. It's a great vapor blend. They're little medallions. The texture and the moisture is just perfect right out of the tin. Never had a problem with it. It was gifted to me, and I liked it so much I bought 2 tins. But even though I liked it a lot, I don't find myself smoking it as often or having the urge to smoke that one as often as all the other stuff. So, number 9. Number 9 is going to be Cornell and Deal's Night Train. It was very good. It's a plug. It's also a vapor. I tried a little bit of it to see if I'd like it, and I did. So I went ahead and resealed it long term because it's a plug. It's one of those ones that they recommend letting it sit for like 10 years. Like, it's probably not going to sit for 10 years, but number 8 is going to be the GLP's Triple Play. Once again, a plug. Every once in a while, you get some bamboo that was loose in there from the drilling sucked up. So the Triple Play is a Virginia, Perique, and Dark Fire Kentucky. Once again, also a plug. Really good. But I didn't want to seal that one. I actually enjoy smoking that every once in a while. So, number 7, I have, which I'm actually really surprised because I really liked it, was the Orlick Dark Strong Kentucky. Everything about that tin, the presentation, you open it up and you look, and it's just so beautifully done. The flakes. I was actually really surprised I was going to really just enjoy the Dark Strong Kentucky, and I really did. The taste was good. It's hard to explain. I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. Anyway, number 6 is the GLP's Sixpence. Also a vapor blend. My list is pretty high vapor blend, if you haven't noticed. But it's a vapor blend. It's a flake. Pretty good. So, number 5, I'm going to have to say it's Capstan. Capstan is just straight Virginia. If you haven't tried Capstan, I would recommend it. It's just one of those ones that's just straight Virginia. Is very pleasant. You just need to, watch it. It's in Virginia, so it burns pretty hot and quickly, so go slow. So, number 4. I'm going to lump these 2 together because I like them both. I know there's differences between them, but there's a lot of similarities between them. So I couldn't decide, so I threw them both together. It's a Scudo and the Peter Stokkebye Luxury Bullseye. Both vapor blends with a little bit of Black Cavendish, I believe, at the Bullseye. Very good, very good. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I think the Peter Stokkebye actually does have the Black Cavendish, but I haven't smoked the Scudo in a while, so I can't really remember. But anyway, so number 3, and I'm putting this lower because I've only smoked it a couple times. It's the Esatoga Ramsgate. The bagpiper already knows I want to punch him in the head for introducing this to me, and then I can't find it anywheres. I think me and Smokey Mo are actually trading after the holidays. He's going to give me some Ramsgate, and I'm going to give him a pipe. one of my Cavalier pipes. So that leads me to number 2. Number 2 is an aromatic, and I put this up here because when I first started smoking, this was one I just was constantly going after. Boswell's Piper's Pleasure. That one was so good that I would still, even though I'm away from aromatics now, I still want to smoke that, and I'm really thinking I might actually go ahead and buy another 2-ounce tin. The last bit I had, I actually gifted to my buddy who was starting to smoke, and I wanted to give him something I really enjoyed and something that he would probably enjoy, and he did. He most likely probably smoked it all. Funny story with that was I smoked that at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair when I'm walking around the crowds, and I actually overheard and saw a girl elbow the guy she was with who was smoking a cigar, and I overheard her say, like, why can't you smoke something that smells good like his? And that kind of made me laugh, and I actually had to say something to my wife, and she's like, hey, that's a good smelling tobacco. It's like chocolate, coffee-ish. It's very good. I would recommend Boswell's Piper's Pleasure. So before we get to number 1, I just want to do something that I've seen people do, not necessarily on the tobacco, but other top 10s. I'm going to give it honorable mentions. A couple of my honorable mentions are the GLP's Fillmore. It's also a vapor blend. I honestly couldn't think of which one I wanted to put in, the GLP Sixpence or the Fillmore. And I find myself smoking the Sixpence a lot more, so that made the list. But Fillmore is really good. Also, the GLP's Jackknife. That one is just Virginia, Dark Fire, Kentucky. I think the Orlick Dark Strong Kentucky was a little bit better, but still pretty good tobacco. And the last one is the RO Series Acadian Vapor. They used Acadian Perique, which they took, I think when they make a Perique blend, it's barley tobacco that is fermented in a press in the big oak barrels, and they'll keep pressing it so that all the juices come out and it'll ferment in it, and that's how they make the Perique. At least that's my understanding of it. What they ended up doing was they ordered Golden Virginia from Canada, like 800 pounds of it, and they did that process with Virginias, just not as long, and they ended up coming up with the RO Series Acadian Vapor and the RO Series Acadian Gold and stuff like that. Now, I wasn't a fan of the Acadian Gold. I think it tasted a little weird. It reminded me of like swamp moss, but the Acadian Vapor is pretty good, and so is the Firestorm. The RO Series Firestorm is pretty good. And last but not least, I'm going to put in my dishonorable mention. This was one everybody was ranting and raving about, and everybody loved, and I was just like, screw it, I'm going to try it. And I was so disappointed. I smoked one bowl, and I got rid of it right away. It's the Colt Blood Red Moon. It was terrible. I just... Maybe it's weird because I'm a cherry guy in person. I love eating cherries. But I just did not like that at all. It was just not for me. So anyway, that leads me to my number 1. My number 1 tobacco for the year, and this is probably not a shock to anybody because it's the only one that you didn't hear me mention yet, and it's what I smoke the most when I'm doing my videos. It is a Sutliff 1849. I think I've had about 6 tins so far, and I smoked about 3 tins. It's by far my favorite. I enjoy smoking that one the most. But those are my top 10 and honorable mentions, and my 1 dishonorable mention. So, if you haven't tried any of those, and you're looking to try them, and you're not sure, you don't have the money, hit me up. I'll send you a small sample, make enough for like 2 bowls at least. And please, I don't want to say this, but like if I'm gifting you a sample, don't be in like Asia or something, like Canada, US, maybe Mexico, but like I'm not gifting you a sample if it's like gonna be like a $40 shipping. You know what I mean? Like that just gets a little ridiculous. But other than that, I don't mind spending a couple bucks to send you out a sample. I've done it a few times now, so just ask. Just let me know. Hey, I haven't tried the sixpence. I'll send you some samples. Just hit me up in here. Let me know. If you know me on Voxer, hit me up on Voxer. It's my name, Mark Brittinghouse. That's it. So that's my list. Now I'm gonna get back to enjoying my pipe because it's been out long enough. I'll talk to you guys later.